I'm Cindy Lee and I'm a digitization officer at the University of Pretoria Library Services. This is Fato. He works on the Internet Archive, and this is Elliot. He operates the Digibook Super Scanner. Digitization is the managed conversion of analog material to a digital format for ongoing access by electronic devices during the intended life cycle of the digital object. It is not normal desktop scanning or scanning to black and white or scanning directly to PDF. It is true color output scanning. It's scanning for archival purposes, it's hardware calibrated scanning, storage in uncompressed formats. The standard format for archiving master images is the uncompressed TIFF. The costs of digitization. It's difficult to provide a general price range. It will differ from project to project. Standard prices for pages with text, color pages, ranges. It all actually depends on what the client wants. Before you digitize, you have to decide, does digitization fit the organization's mission? Is there a known potential audience for the materials that are planned to be digitized? Will digitization increase access? Will it serve a purpose? The typical workflow of a project is to identify a project, the selection criteria, the copyright, basic preservation on physical material, scanning, file formats, manipulation. Then the image must be web ready, and then it's submit and hand over. To identify a project, you need to know your collections. You need to know what is valuable, what others need to see, the core business of institution, what is often used, and the benefit of such a project. The selection criteria depends on knowing the history and rationale behind selection of the sources. Start with items which are often used, special attention to brittle material, publish between a certain timeline to avoid copyright, language limitations, forming part of a certain collection, making sure no doubles are included or already available online. Copyright, stay clear of copyright. Try to avoid material still in copyright and not owned by the institution. Where necessary, start with copyright clearance first. It may take a very long time to sort out. Note every step along the way. Keep the evidence so that you can refer back to it. The physical preservation consists of the basic cleaning of the material, the dusting, the tears in the papers, broken corners, the mold, to remove cellulotype, glue, grit, staplers, gem clips, anything that can cause rust marks, and to store them in acid-free containers if possible. The different scanners that we have an I2S Digibook scanner, a plastic 2C which can convert cassettes to MP3, a Kodak and Minolta microfiche and microfilm scanner, Epson scanners, a Nikon Cool scanner, and a turntable which can convert records to MP3. We have different file formats that we use. The archival file format that we use is a TIFF, and it is being stored on our archival server. Image manipulation. As soon as the material is being scanned, we use Avi Fine Reader, where we make the background of the paper white again. After that, it is being manipulated in Photoshop, where we crop and resize the image. The last step is Adobe Acrobat, where we use the PDF function to compress the file and make it web ready. For a file to be web ready, is the resolution of JPEG derivatives between 72 dpi and 150 dpi. PDF can be compressed into smaller file sizes for the web. Submit and hand over We always do quality control before handing the project over to the client. Demonstrate the layout of the hard drive of digitized materials so that the client can know where to look for specific images and materials. This is our Digibook scanner, which we use to scan pieces and maps. It can scan up to A0. We scan at 600 dpi. Before we can start scanning, the book needs to be measured in both dimensions. We enter all this information on the computer so the software can register the project. The focus needs to be set on the machine. The Digibook scanner can scan up to 1200 dpi in resolution. The scanner goes over the pages once, and then both pages are scanned. The images are then saved onto our archival scanner server.
Normally what I do is, I get to my trolley, which I get from level 5 special collection. I take a book. I work with scribe 1 of the Internet Archive. The first thing I need to do is, I need to lift the crackle with this angle. Then put in my book. Before I start shooting, I need to adjust my cameras. And let's go to the cameras. Camera 1, just there. Camera 2, just there. Then I take the identifier of the book, then I scan it in. After scanning in, I'll start the process. Start shooting. In the shooting process, the two cameras simultaneously take the shot of the book. After shooting the book, after completing the book will be scanned through San Francisco. If there are any folders in the book, we transfer it to the key publishing section. Then, yeah. Thank you.
After Elliot has scanned the book to the archival server, I access it here, and now I'm going to start with the metadata. This is the daily sketch, and it is a book about the war, quite similar to the Huisgenoot, but it is a book about the war of 1915 to 1916. We use an Excel spreadsheet where we record all the details. The different fields here is the TIFF number, that is the format that it was scanned in, the actual page number, comments, blog possibilities, the dates of the different editions. Like you can see here, the years, the month, how many hours we spent on it, and the dimensions as well. So we record all these details in here for the final user. If they want to search for a specific article or so, this is where they can get all the information. After the scanning and the metadata has been done, we edit the material. I'll show you in Photoshop how we do that. You open your TIFF. Basically what we do with the rock art is that we will crop the edges, the black edges out. We will make sure that the picture is not skewed. We will deskew the picture. Go to image rotation, arbitrary set it. We will then change the DPI to 200 DPI, as this will be a thumbnail to go on DSpace. And then we will save the image. Image saved. Then I will show you what the thumbnail looks like. The thumbnails have to be 72 DPI, so as size matters a lot.